Hey everybody, Dr. Lisa Thompson here, drlisamthompson.com, coming to you from my home office outside of Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Welcome to another edition of The Doctor Is In Live. Happy Monday to you. And I'm so excited to be here today because I'm going to share with you, we're continuing our discussion on how to sell more products on your blog. So I'm going to give you a 5-step formula that you're going to use to create your content so that you can sell more of your products. Network marketers, I am talking to you. That's what I've been spending the last few Facebook Live sessions on, to help you develop a blog that can help you get more samples to be sold in building your customer base. This is very important. What's also really cool here is this 5-step content creation method can be used, excuse me, if you're also selling affiliate products as well. I have been able to use this 5-step formula that allowed me in the last 3 months to sell over $300 in product. This is pure affiliate commissions from my blog. So this is very, very exciting of what I'm going to be sharing with you. And as we get more and more people on, make sure you hit the notification button in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. That way Facebook will always let you know when I'm going live. That way you and I can interact in real time. Hey Allie, hey Judy, hey Anita, glad to have you on today's show. So here's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to do a really quick review of what we talked about, and then we're going to be going into the content. And then pay close attention, because at the end of this video I have something very special for you where you can get free training from my mentor who taught me this content creation formula. So what I want you to do, get out a pad of paper and a pen. Be prepared to take some notes, because more people, one thing I always get questions on is, Doc, why am I not getting any leads? Doc, why am I not getting any sales? Why aren't people, getting, I'm not able to sell my samples? If you're not following this 5-step formula, you're not going to make the sale or get the leads, period. Okay? And there's a very specific format to do this. One hand is to really see results. So what you need to do as we do this review, we talked about how in the beginning, before you write a blog post, you need to know your market. You need to know your market very well. What is their age group? Who are you marketing to? What are their pain points and the language of your market? Once you know those, and then you need to understand what got you to purchase your network marketing product. What got you into network marketing? Okay, which product gets you excited? And then you're going to pick your network marketing product. One product you're going to promote first. Okay? It always starts with one. And then you have to do your research. Write down the benefits and features. If you go into your back office of your network marketing company, they usually will have training on your products. So you can go in there and you can look at that product, study that product, and know that product. From there, we talked about the different types of content ideas you can use to start promoting your network marketing product that you are going to be writing blog posts around. You just can't write just one blog post. This has to be continuous education of your market. Remember, you're a teacher and a problem solver. And then from there, we talked about the types of images that you need to post. You can't just pull images off of Google. There are a lot of people right now who wound up getting sued by the image creators, okay, because they were using images without their consent. That happened to me. I had to pay a $90 fine. That wasn't very fun at all. And so we talked about that. So let's get into this 5-step creation formula. You're going to do this for every single blog post. So what I would suggest you do, you type out these notes and you put them where you can see them. So before you click publish, you want to make sure you have all these elements. Step number 1 is you need to state the problem. Now, you don't need to spend so much time on this. It can be just one statement. So we're going to take an example of, let's say, you're marketing a weight loss product, okay, that has this one nutrient that's supposed to rev up your metabolism so you lose weight. Your target market is for mothers who just had their first baby and have a hard time losing the pregnancy weight. That's your target market. So when we say state the problem, you're going to be like, are you struggling losing your pregnancy weight from your first child? Okay, it just needs to be that. Or ever wonder how some women, after having their first baby, they're able to shed their pregnancy weight very quickly? Okay, that's another example. So you don't need to spend so much time on step number 1. It just needs to be a sentence or two. Step number 2 is you have to agitate the problem. Think of it as, you remember when you ever cut yourself, okay, or you fell and you scraped up your knee and you have to put like peroxide or alcohol on it to clean the wound and it really stings and hurts like the dickens? That's what agitating the problem is. You want to really make this painful, okay? Because we're operating on the pain-pleasure principle, okay? People will do more to avoid pain than they will to gain pleasure, okay? So when we agitate the pain, we want them to be like, oh, I don't want to experience that anymore. So if we take the example, okay, of this mother who just had a baby, having a hard time losing the pregnancy weight, and you'd be like, have you ever wondered why some women are able to shed, or new mommies are able to shed their pregnancy weight immediately, within a few weeks after giving birth? And, you sat there and you're still struggling, you did everything your obstetrician told you to before, during, and after the pregnancy, and you're still not losing weight. And then, you can also put on the lines of, you went and you wanted to try on those jeans you had before you were pregnant and you could barely get them pulled up over your waist. You couldn't even zip them up or button them. And you just don't have the money right now to go and buy another size up for your jeans, and it's just really painful, and you got your class reunion coming up in a month or two. Okay, look at what we're doing here. We're agitating that pain, okay? Then you're going to say, for step 3, is now you're going to put your story in it, which is feel, felt, and found, okay? Feel, felt, and found. So then you're going to say, you know what? Now, the only way that you can do this is make sure that you have experienced this. Okay, so you're going to say, you know what? I was in the same place too. Not long ago, I just gave birth to my very first child. And I remember, I had the hardest time trying to lose weight. I did everything my doctors told me to do. And I just couldn't get it. And I was feeling frustrated and down in the dumps and comparing myself to my friends who were able to lose all this weight. And I just don't feel sexy for my husband. And it made me go on a search to find out what was I missing. And then I came across one thing when I was watching the show Dr. Oz, and he mentioned something about metabolism and an important nutrient that I needed that would kick up my metabolism. Okay, see what we did here? And let me tell you what I found. Then you can go in, which is step number 4. You're going to educate your market now about this nutrient. Okay, so when you're going through your product, you want to find out what is this key feature or nutrient, what it is, how it solves the problem, but you're going to sell the benefit. Remember, people, we buy on benefits over features. We're buying on the emotion that it's going to give us. So remember when I talked about last week the storytelling formula that Diane Hockman showed me? All right, that real simple. So you give that little education about this nutrient, and then you'll say, before finding about this, I was sluggish, and I didn't realize that when I was taking some weight loss products over the counter, it contained sugar, and it made me real sluggish, and it made me store fat. But since being introduced to this supplement, and it has this tasteless free powder that I can sprinkle into, all of my food. Okay, the first thing I noticed is that I can put this in anything, and I began to notice that I had energy throughout the day. I didn't have sugar crashes. I wasn't craving sugar and pop and some other junk food. And then since taking this now, I've realized that I've lost some weight. I lost about 1 to 2 pounds a week. But the best part is now I was able to get off the pregnancy weight. I was able to fit into the jeans that I had before I got pregnant. And my husband thinks I am super sexy. Okay? So see how we did that? And then the last step is the call to action, where you're going to say, to get a free sample of this supplement that I'm using, click here and I will send it over to you. Now, I want to give you a disclaimer with this when you do this type of technique, all right? You want to be careful not to say you're going to lose, you're going to guarantee weight loss, or you're going to guarantee that you're going to make an X amount of money or an X amount of leads, okay? Because now you're going to be falling into the trap of where people will, you're going to fall out of compliance, okay? And a lot of network marketing companies, they do not want you making false claims, okay? So you want to keep things generic. You want to say, I was able to lose this weight. And you may want to put a disclaimer in there that some people lose weight faster than others, or some will lose more, some will lose less, some won't lose any, or, it's going to be directed on what actions you take, all right? And you may want to put with some of these products too, check with your doctor, okay? That's just a way to kind of save you from any type of legal jeopardy, okay? And you are in compliance with your company. Same with income disclaimers. So you want to be careful not to make any specific guarantees when you're doing this type of blog post. All right? Did you guys find value from this? Just leave me a comment below. And I'm going to give you something really cool. I learned this technique from one of my mentors in blogging, Ray Higdon, okay? And Ray taught me how to really use a blog to not only position myself as the authority and expert in the marketplace, but also to use it to get leads and sales. And he is doing a brand new training, free training. It's a video series. And I would like you to have this because I know you're going to get a ton of value from it. And it doesn't matter if you're in network marketing, affiliate marketing, direct sales, standard brick and mortar business. This series is going to help you. So what I want you to do to get this series, I want you to comment below and tell me you want Ray's training. I will give you the link. That way you can start watching it right away. I'll give you a little preview. The first one is 8 minutes long, and it's about finding your ice water. This is an inspiring story about a business in South Dakota, actually, that went from being on the brink of not having any business to now today making over $12 million in sales. So leave that comment below. Tell me you want the link. I will send it over to you. You can watch it. And Ray just has a really great style of teaching, and I know you're absolutely going to love it. Now, make sure you tune in tomorrow for tomorrow's episode, The Doctor Is In, where I'm going to share with you, now that we've got the formula for your blog, of the type of content you want to create, how do we get people to go and fill out your sample page? So there's going to be specific things you want to have where people are going to fill in the form so that you can send your sample to them, as well as how do you follow up with people who have filled out your sample form. So make sure that you tune in tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 Central, 1:30 Pacific. And one more thing, I have to go on a little rant. All right, if you are in the United States, okay, you need to go vote either today or tomorrow. Okay, and here is why. I don't care if some of you are thinking I'm staying home because I don't like any candidate for president. Baloney. Go vote. Okay, this is the greatest gift our founding fathers gave us. It is the right to make our voice heard. There are women out there in other countries who still today do not have the right to vote. You have the right to vote today or tomorrow. Go vote and make your voice heard, because elections have consequences. And if for some reason, all right, you can't complain if you don't vote. All right? This is the ultimate way you're going to make your voice heard. So go out there and vote, and I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody.